was an organizer in the doctorate program at UCR, is going to come and give us some next actions. I am part of the Alternatives to Jail Expansion Coalition, and we've been working in Riverside for a couple of years to try to raise attention and awareness around how much money our county is actually ready to squander on systems that don't work. And so David's going to give us some next steps and a closing.
All right, let's start. The reason we're out here, let me just say this real quick. The reason we're out here, right, is because this is where the Board of Supervisors are meeting. All of our elected officials, the folks who are in charge of our budget, are right inside this building. So let's let them hear it right now. No more jails! No more jails! Woo! No more jails! No more jails! All right, so yeah, my name is David Chavez. I'm a student at UC Riverside, but I'm also a head steward with United Auto Workers 2865. And definitely the union movement is definitely trying to support and sees the correlation between building prisons and expansion and not investing in jobs, not investing in living wage jobs here in the state of California. So that's why I'm out here. I'm trying to say that much. And so yeah, so next step. So tomorrow, right, today's a budget hearing right now, but tomorrow our county board of supervisors are meeting here at 9 a.m. here in this building to pass or to vote on an agenda item for jail construction. And specifically jail construction, the number for that bill is agenda item number 3.26. So if you want to come out tomorrow, you can get on public comment and come out here and let the supervisors know exactly what you think. Because they're not going to move unless we tell them straight up to their face. The stories that folks shared here, they need to hear that. The pain of being incarcerated, of having your family and loved ones incarcerated, they need to hear that. And we've seen it been one other places. In LA County, they've just stopped the expansion of $2 billion jail by doing this exact thing. Right? Our peoples out there in LA did the same thing, so we got to do it here and represent for Riverside, right? All right. And the reason we got to do this is because this is how the county supervisors think about the jail, right? So on the exact bill, it says that there's going to be an impact on citizens and businesses. And what they say is that the expansion of 1,200 beds at the cost of $331 million, all these efforts will support public safety and provide job creation, thus providing a positive impact to the area and residents and businesses of Indio. If that's not the biggest pile of BS you've ever heard in your life, I don't know what is, right? That's not going to bring any good jobs to Indio, right? We need to understand that the jobs in the United States that have the highest rate of domestic abuse are sheriffs and corrections officers and police right here. That's the most unhealthiest job to have in the United States, right? The highest rates of alcoholism for any type of worker in the United States is law enforcement. Right, so is that the kind of jobs we want for our community? No, right? So just want to say that much, and definitely come out tomorrow at 9 a.m. here. They're going to be voting on this, and they need to hear us, right? They need to know that we do not stand behind this, and they need to know that we don't believe that their assessment that our county actually needs these jails is true, right? It's completely wrong, right? They can definitely do a lot more things with $331 million. And finally, I just want to say too, where's this money coming from, right? $100 million is coming. The county applied for this state money from this fund called AB 900. So back in 2007, our state officials, all of our state officials, Democrats, Republicans, under the Governor Schwarzenegger, right? They voted for AB 900. No public hearing, no public announcement, no vote. And what they voted for was to create a fund of $7.5 billion to expand prisons and jails in our state. Right, so in 2007, they voted for this. They're setting up a system for people and children who aren't even born yet. It takes multiple years, right? It's almost been 10 years since this thing has passed, right? So they're already banking on the fact that our children are going to mess up, right? They want to see our little kids, our children in cages already. So we need to stand behind this and say, no, we do not want to take AB 900 money for our county. That $100 million should not be going towards prisons and jails, but could actually be going towards education, right? In our state, right, in the last 25 years, we've built 22 state prisons. How many colleges? In the number of universities, we built 1 University of California, and we built 3 Cal States. Right, 4 universities or 4 institutions of higher education and 22 institutions of higher corrections, right, higher incarceration. So again, let's make sure we move. We hold these folks accountable. All these folks got Facebook. How many people here got Facebook? All your supervisors got Facebooks and Twitters. Let's be hitting them up.